Namaste to all of you. I hope everyone is safe during this lockdown. The coronavirus has already created a lot of tension in China, and yes, definitely in our country as well. The Chinese are now beginning to face a lot of discrimination worldwide due to the spread of this pandemic, and for obvious reasons. China, after all, is the birthplace of the novel coronavirus. Well, it's an unfortunate reality, but if we look at it with a closer view, it is happening a bit too often. 2003, there was SARS, 2012, there was MERS. Now there is the new coronavirus, new names, but the same threat basically, largely coming from the same source. So the people of China must look at this. Why is it happening to them and consequently to the rest of the world because of them again and again? Well, there is influenza. Nearly 15 million Americans are infected by it, but the people are not so excited about it because it's not killing people at the same rate. Very old people, children may die sometimes, but it's not killing people like this coronavirus is. The reason why it is killing like this, what I hear from the scientific community, now I'm not a scientist after all, but from what I hear and what I read daily, because this novel coronavirus is so new to the human system, it is coming from the other mammals, wild animals to be precise, which unfortunately are being eaten as a part of the diet by the Chinese. Like this is being caused again and again. So these wild animals have certain viruses and bacteria which we are not competent to handle. All of us are bombarded with numerous viruses every day, but our bodies are competent to handle those. But we cannot handle the viruses that come from these wild animals because these are so new to our system. Our system does not have the necessary antibodies to address them or to fight them. Having said that, this is more of a cultural issue that the people of China should look at in the long term. The Chinese government has done not much so far in completely banning the wet markets of China, where these wild animals are sold for meat. Because according to the latest updates, these wet markets are already up and running, and wild meat is once again being sold in China. So the Chinese are still eating wild meat. Their love and appetite for wild meat does not seem to have subsided at all. Asymptomatic people right now who are out on the move are spreading this virus all around at the maximum rate. And if you come to think about it, for how long can the governments around the world contain the people in their homes? We have already begun to witness violent protests against the lockdown in the US. And slowly, slowly, these protests will also spread to the rest of the world as people's patience gets tested more and more, isn't it? People are scared of Chinese faces now. This fear mongering is bound to happen. It's already happening, but the Chinese need to understand that isolation is different from discrimination. There is and should be no discrimination apart from all that is happening. However, we cannot turn our face away from the ground reality at the same time. Thousands of Chinese customers are already flocking to many such sprawling markets. We are told the wet markets of China. And some reports say even Wuhan, these markets are back to selling exotic meat. What gives? Ladies and gentlemen, what gives? Traditional Chinese medicine, one of China government's ancient treasure, a treasure which has the endorsement of the WHO. The Chinese medicine is on the WHO's list of influential remedies, not backed by science though. China's National Health Commission says one such remedy is used for treating the coronavirus. It's called Tan Röking. Now, I may pronounce it incorrectly, but this is what they're saying. Do you know how it's made? By processing the bile extracted from bears. These bears are shot in the wild only for their gallbladder. The less unfortunate ones are captured and farmed by the thousands. They are confined to fit to size cages for years. Just try watching videos of bear bile farming on the internet. if you're ready to be reminded of human selfishness and what human cruelty looks like. China is using one atrocity to produce a cure for the consequences of another. I do not wish to be politically correct right now when so many people in the world are facing death. 97,000 lives have been lost. So let me say this. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. How many pandemics will it actually take for the Chinese regime to realize that its entire system is to blame? And neither do I wish to be selective here. The coronavirus is, after all, a result of the many variants of the unnatural, unscientific, and unnecessary practices that every society and culture can do without. Beijing took no lessons from this outbreak. It has already reopened its wet markets. There are hundreds of such wet markets all over China, all incubators of disease. In the end, I just want to say food choices are fine, but practices which put the entire world into peril cannot and should not be allowed. Think about it. Take it as food for thought for yourself. And with that, this is your host, Anukruti Govind Sharma signing off, but only to catch up with all of you once again tomorrow morning, early morning on Good Morning India. Stay home and stay safe.